All right, welcome back, guys. Um, yeah, today it's definitely a little colder today for the time of the year that it is. I'd rather be fishing, or at least just wishing I was. But yeah, today we're gonna be doing back and biceps. Um, hold on, let me just wait for people to pop on. Share my stream around. Copy the link. Hold on. Oh shit. What's up, Brandon? What's up, bud? Uh, Not a lot, my guy. I'm awful cold. I'm wearing sleeves, and that says something. Yeah, we're gonna be doing back and biceps today. Gotta give that pre-workout a couple minutes to kick in. All right. Yeah, dude, that pre-workout, that bucked up pre-workout that I take, it actually kicks serious ass. I thought that the deer antler velvet they put in it, I thought that was just for shows, just for shits and giggles. I thought they put that on there just for shits and giggles, but that's actually part of what they put in it. Supposedly. Yep, bucked up. Monday was my leg day, I think. Monday. Shit. My calves are still fucking screaming, dude. Mm. Like when I bend my when I extend my leg, still feel it in my calves. That's a good thing, as far as I can figure, because it just says I trained it hard enough. What we're gonna incorporate today, we're gonna start off with pull downs. My philosophy on working out is lightweight, high reps, so to speak. It's not even about the weight. Yeah, I tend to add quite a bit of weight on my main sets, but I like 4 sets each exercise. The first set, my warm up set, I usually tend to do anywhere from 35 to 50 reps. Tight form, continuous movement, like no time like the present. That was attached to my freaking sleeve. No idea what that was about. You know what? Make that 2 warm-up sets. I'm gonna do. Just because it's one of those days. Just one of those days. It's one of those days where I want to make extra sure that this workout is as kick-ass as any other workout I've ever had. And plus, I like to keep track of it. Brandon says, "Yeah, it never hurts to take a little extra stretch time." You know, you ain't kidding. You got that right, Brandon. So we got. I want to actually time my workout. That's why I like the Fitbits. It tells me as I work out my calorie burn. Not, not that that's something I really am concerned about. I'm just curious to see because I'm not even on a weight loss journey per se, but I have lost over 20 pounds total since the winter because I think December or January, I must have been at my highest body weight, which was fuck 270. 270 probably. All right. Starting off with 50 pounds. Warm up set number 2, 50 reps, 50 pounds each side. Oh, yeah. Give that a thumbs up. That's, that was 60 reps. But hey, whatever it takes to wake me up. Especially, it's been. It wouldn't surprise me if there were actually studies that show that your melatonin levels are at their highest when the weather outside is less than favorable. It wouldn't surprise me if there are actually studies that prove that. But hey, nothing a little bit of caffeine won't fix. Yeah. It's almost like clockwork for me. I always have a cup of coffee. I always like to have at least a cup of coffee or two with my breakfast. Mostly every day. On my rest days, though, I space it out. I like to have 2 cups of coffee when I sit down to eat, and maybe another cup of coffee or two here and there. This is my rest. Those are on my rest days, mind you. But they say you're not really supposed to take pre after more than a cup or two of coffee. So Take that however you want it, I guess. Okay. Hit or miss depending on the potency. Yep. Agreed. I talk about this Bowflex, these Bowflex equipment. I talk about that a lot. What I find with this machine in particular is that it kind of teaches me a little bit more about working with what you have available to you, making do with what you have. And plus, I don't really see the need in getting a gym membership when you have equipment at home or relatives who I want to get my uncle to train with me because I know that he was a big lifter back in the day. But at any rate, now time to for the last set. I always like to put on all the weight, and then I do 3 sets of single armed exercises. Brandon says, "All right, boss, I'm gonna run. Figured to come stop, see how my good friend's doing. Hope you have a great rest of your day, man. Thank you, man. What's that? All right, brother. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get it." Hmm. Do it. That's how you fucking do it. Mm. Fuck it. I'll just go live on Insta too while we're at it. I don't really see a need to use Insta because honestly, I just use it just to fuck around. Ugh. Yep, there's that. Now strip the weight a little bit. 50 pounds. We're going to do seated rows. All right, come on. Good shit. All right. Shirt's coming off.
You know, here,
No.
Diane, Frank and Diane. Diane was in the hospital with. I'm not like your mom, but you had a big yellow head. Sorry. She was in the hospital since Sunday.
Really?
She had, Frank was afraid that she could have had a stroke or something. Here, she's been taking medication and she stopped taking some of it from when she had some kind of cancer scare.
Damn it.
And some of it she should have been on and she wasn't. And so she's all screwed up with that. They did MRIs, they did all kinds of stuff on her. But so it is medication. So that's a good thing. He just got home from the hospital yesterday. So I said,
Was she comfortable?
yeah.
Okay, well that's good at least. Okay, no problem. Oh, this. It depends. Try to keep my back as straight as possible. Hey, welcome. Glad to see you joining. Back seems straight enough. Just to get this movement down correctly. I'll put on some weight. Oh, I think I've got to move back a little further. Whatever keeps me from cheating. So, Hey, thanks for subscribing. Very much appreciated. It is a Bowflex PR1000. Triple function, hand grips, and ankle cuffs. The ankle cuffs are usually for the leg exercises. I think combined, the wires are made of 14 gauge steel. Um, you have a combined 210 pounds worth of resistance. So that'd be 105 on each side. If you ask me, I think that's perfect for the exercises that I do because it teaches you this machine kind of forces you to learn how to work with a finite amount of weight. So surprised what you can do. Any reason for home gym? Helps me save money on gym memberships, I guess. For now. Like I said, you'd be surprised what you can achieve with this. But free weight is awesome too. Um, I've had plenty of experience with that sort of lifting. But training. I started getting interested in it when I was 12. I'm 21 now. Just turned 21 this past month. I know I look a lot older. But yeah. In reality, I'm 21. Do I stream every day? Not exactly. I am going to make a point of streaming more often. Only on the days that I work out, which is basically multiple times a week. So, if that answers the question. So, yes, I stream multiple days a week. I'll hopefully continue to do so. Because I want to be able to look back and see the progress that I make. Yeah. I feel pretty good. I feel pretty damn good about where I am physically. I used to want to achieve a six-pack of abs, but the more I tried to focus exclusively on that, the more I felt like I was just pissing in the wind because, you're talking to someone who doesn't necessarily follow a strict diet. I like to have a beer or two most nights, most every night. And that's known to cause weight gain. But if you look at most of the power lifters, the competitive power lifters, none of them have six packs abs. So I kind of stopped giving a rat's ass about that. It's right here. I have to stop watching and go to bed. Well, join tomorrow if you stream. Hoorah! Thank you, my friend. Take care. All right, take care, man. Trek YT says, great job, bro. Hoorah! Thank you, my friend. I'm feeling great too. I think it's that pre-workout powder kicking in, if you ask me. Love for Virat. Colton says, "How are you, bro?" Doing great. Very good. Can't complain, but sometimes I still do. Can't complain, but sometimes I still do. This next exercise I'm going to do before I focus on the lower back, before the biceps. I know that I'm going to be doing these skull crusher exercises again, but those ones. I know normally you're supposed to work your triceps, which they do to an extent, but I think they're also supposed to work your rear deltoids. I don't know. I just learn as I go. It's all trial and error, hit or miss for me, basically. I have been getting quite a bit of subscribers lately, actually. By the end of the year, I want to see if I can surpass 500. That'd be really cool. That would definitely be what's up. Mahmoud said, "Bro, it is true that we have to for 2 times body weight protein as I weigh around 97 kilograms. Nearly 200 grams is not good for the body. Want your suggestions?" Let me see. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna have to read this over again to see if. Well, what is 200? What is 200? What is 97 kilograms pounds? Let me look that up. What is 97 kilograms in pounds? Actually outweigh you by. So it said you're like around 213. I actually outweigh you by quite a bit, believe it or not. I am 250, but I'm tall, so. You want my suggestions? 200 grams of protein, huh? If that's your intake daily, I guess a step in the right direction is not taking in 200 grams of protein in one setting, in one sitting. Um, try give it about a week of doing maybe roughly half that. I mean, granted, I'm not the poster child for being slim and trim by any means. So I almost don't know what to say on that because I clearly don't have a six pack of abs. But what I lack in that, I kind of make up for in my upper body strength, which is all I really even care about. Oh my goodness. Is it a bad thing that I don't really keep track? I well, it says my diet consists of lots of meats. I eat a lot of steak, a lot of fish, a lot of vegetables. So I guess you could say what somewhat of a Mediterranean diet, Mediterranean slash carnivore diet. Take that however you want it, but I guess, like I said, I guess give it about a week. Try about a week's worth of consuming half of what you currently do, and see how you feel after that first week, week and a half, whatever. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a dietitian by any means. You're looking at someone who likes to drink one or two beers every night. I drink in moderation. I drink alcohol in moderation. I don't claim to be or care to be an alcoholic or whatever, but I just enjoy a beer or two in the evenings most nights. I don't overdo it. I don't really smoke a lot. I used to. I used to be a big pothead, but I had to give that up for potential job opportunities where I may have to submit urine tests, and it's been nearly a month since last time I smoked. You're genuine, bro. As in this social media, about 90% bodybuilders calculate the calories. I think you're saying over a hit and child. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. I try to tell everything like it is. I don't bullshit anybody. Life's too short to be that way, you know? So I just try to tell everything, most everything as it is. I don't bullshit anyone. God bless you too, my friend. I wonder if that's actually working my back. I'm gonna have to do a little. I'm gonna have to dedicate a little more time to researching some more exercises to do with limited equipment. Really, it's just trial and error. But you never figure anything out for sure if you don't do it. I guess that's the majority of what you're watching me do in most every video that I make is me just figuring out what benefits me as far as exercising goes. And let's see. So for these, I always make sure that my elbows aren't pointing out. Try to keep them. You gotta make eye contact. I gotta make sure my eyes are looking directly across the room, and make sure my elbows are also positioned as such. That's how I was told to perform these specific exercises, anyway. So if I can teach anyone on here how to do a few things while I'm doing them, then awesome. But let's see. Mm, mm, mm. I'll make sure I stay hydrated. Now my last back exercise before I transition into the biceps portion of the workout is standing bent rows, standing bent cable rows. Slightly arch my back, because if you stand with your back straight, I think you're working more of your triceps and shoulders. Whereas if you slightly arch, never don't overdo it. I'm just showing y'all guys what I learned from watching people and being instructed is when you're performing these standing bent rows to arch your back slightly. So here's what it looks like when I'm just standing straight, and then just slightly arch. Extend your arms out in front of you, and then Keep your elbows straight. Keep your elbows pointed at the ground where your feet would be. And then extend and pull back. That's really what it should look like. Say it's really cool to see a lot of people, more people interested in what I'm up to here. Cool to see a lot of people along for the ride, so to speak. Okay, the warm-up set is going to be 50 pounds resistance, 50 reps. So lightweight, high reps type form. So back, bend it. I sometimes I bend my knees too. I make sure I have full range of motion, so I might have to step back. So bend my knees.
Hey, Dylan,
Yeah.
Sheila's coming to get me. I'm gonna go somewhere with her for about an hour or two, and I'll be back.
Okay.
Ooh, you smell when you're working out. We need the body. You wanna go potty? You wanna go potty? Are you already on your bed? Let's go, big one. Go potty. Go potty.
Going, by the way.
Huh?
Where are you going, by the way?
Over to Gary's house.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
I've been seeing a lot. I've been starting to see a lot of progress with my exercising.
You don't look bad. You know, you don't look bad.
I don't really care about. I don't really care about that because if you look at the competitive powerlifters, none of them have six packs of abs. None of them have abs.
No, but you want to make sure that if I go, you can handle it.
Yeah, I probably could.
That's all. Yeah, but that's all.
What I lack,
Huh?
What I lack here, I make up for in my upper body
I
strength.
mean, you have kind of like your legs are not big. You know, they're nice shape. Happy was big here, and he had a broad chest. He had a broad chest, but he had no behind, like your mom, no ass. He was always very, very flat at ass, and his legs, he had thinner legs. They were
Right.
nice, but
I think naturally I have broad shoulders. I would say, and Aiden does too.
yeah,
Believe me.
Aiden does. Fred, his stomach part part of it is when they operated on him, they cut him from here to here and sliced him right open. So they cut all those muscles in there. And they are not, he healed from it, but they're not like,
But it didn't heal properly,
yeah.
basically. Oh, I see.
Okay, I gotta go for the jacket.
All right, love you, Grandma.
Come on, baby. Just remember, no teasing her.
Okay. All right, that was the warm up. But folks always tell me to get more cardio in. I feel like this shit basically is my cardio because my heart rate usually when I'm actively moving, my heart rate goes up from anywhere between 120 to 140 beats per minute. So that's in the fat burn zone. Like I said, I personally don't see the need to pay attention much to it because I already live a relatively active lifestyle as it is. So, oh, cool. My beard smells all right. Really soft. I jog sometimes, once in a blue moon. Like I don't run, but I can run if I could run if I wanted to, but it's just not my thing. I walk a lot though. Spend a lot of time on my feet. Just stay warm because I'm not trying to get cold. It's really cold here for the time of the year. It's supposed to be 60s to 70s, provided that it's almost June. Provided that it's almost June, it should be around 70s, high 70s. All right, bicep time. Monday, I'm going to do exclusively just everything arms. I'm going to be doing forearms, triceps, biceps, all those types of exercises. So I think tomorrow might either be my leg day or an active rest day. I want to at least be doing something.
Looks like those yellow flowers are coming up on the top. The irises.
Oh, yeah.
Let me help you out here. Oh, you can't go with me. No, go lay down. You can look going. Okay, I'll be back.
See ya. I ain't trying to sweat all over my fucking shirt. It's better to go to the gym, bro. At some point, I'm gonna get back into doing that seriously, because I used to do a lot of deadlifting, a lot of bench pressing. I can still easily bench 275 if I wanted to, but I've had quite a bit of mentoring from my father, as he's been lifting weights damn near his whole life. So at some point, I am gonna get a gym membership of some sort, but at this point, that's not my main concern. See. Oh fuck! It's the wrong. Put it in the wrong wall plug. There, that'll work. All right. Yeah. Mhm. Make sure I don't fuck that one up. Hold on. Oh shit. Yeah, dude. Getting there. Fuck. I'm just gonna do it seated this time. Just gonna sit down. Dude. You handsome son of a bitch. Fuck. Fuck. Okay. Says we have been rolling for an hour and 47 minutes. But really, I've been training for. Says I've been actively exercising today for 1 hour and 39 minutes. Calorie burn 1,000 calories. Current heart rate 115 beats per minute, but it fluctuates as I exercise. It is currently almost 2 p.m. here. We have had quite the active live chat. Really cool to see that. I just want to say thanks for everyone who joined and subscribes today, as always. Do me a favor, those of you who are new, do me a favor, hit that like button, the notification bell, and go and share my channel around. I'd like to, by the end of this year, I would like to reach and surpass 500 subscribers. Let me see if I can pull it up and see how many subscribers I actually have at the moment. It says I have 361. But that is about all I have for today. I'm gonna go make some fucking lunch. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take care and God bless. All right.